so we are moving into lesson 2 today. This is all about numerical expressions. Okay, so the other day I talked about a few expressions that we would be seeing in here. So numerical expressions just mean that you're going to be doing expressions that just have numbers. No variables, no letters, nothing like that, just numbers. Okay, so we're going to be using the order of operations today, which we've talked a little bit about in the past, but we're going to go more into it. Now, in the real world link, the table shows the cost of different snacks at a concession stand at the school hockey game. All right, so popcorn's $2, juice or soda's $1, and then hot dogs are $4. So number one, we have 3 popcorns. How much is that going to cost, Isabella? $6. Okay, now the next one is, okay, we have 4 hot dogs, so we get $16. All right, so number 3, find the total cost of buying 3 boxes of popcorn and 4 hot dogs. So first off, let's talk about what we're going to have to do here. What do we need to do to figure this out?
Add 16 and 16.
Add them up. So you basically are doing 6 plus 16, which is what? $22. Okay, so number 4. What operations could you use in exercises 1 and 2? What could you do here to solve these? So one of them is addition. What else could you have done? Multiplication. Okay, so you can do either multiplication or addition to solve these. That's the good thing with this, all right? Since we know there's 3 popcorns, you know that each one of those costs $2. You can add 2 plus 2 plus 2. Or you can do 3 times 2. Same for the hot dogs. Okay, it's totally up to you. Whatever is easiest for you, it means the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the next page now. All right, so we're going to start with order of operations. Now, order of operations you might have seen in the past, and they're back here on my wall, okay? Some teachers might have said in the past, PEMDAS. So what I mean by that, it's this, so PEMDAS. Now, I hate this. I don't like it because it confuses people. Okay, order of operations, okay, is perfect because you have to follow the steps. So you basically start at the top. So parentheses, okay? If you see parentheses in your expression, you always start there. All right, if there's no parentheses, we go down to our next step. So our next step would be exponents. If there's no exponents, this is where we got to pay attention. Okay, with multiplication and division, they are grouped together like this. Okay, and I know multiplication is stated first. That does not mean we do multiplying first. It's whatever comes first, left to right. It's like reading a book. All right, so we're not actually doing multiplication first every time. It does not matter that it's stated first. That's why I don't like this PEMDAS, because it always looks like you have to multiply first, but you don't. Okay, it's like you're reading a book. We always do it left to right first, okay? So I'll show you what I mean by that. So basically what they're going to do is give you a numerical expression like 3 times 2 plus 4 times 4, okay? It's just a combination of numbers and operations. So in this one, we have multiplying and we have addition. So we have 2 different operations and we got a bunch of random numbers, okay? That's a numerical expression. Then you follow order of operations to figure out what you have to do first. Now you have to follow these to a T to get the correct answer. Because no matter what, you're going to add and multiply, you're going to get an answer regardless, but it's not going to be right. You have to follow these steps. Okay, it's a very specific set of rules. So let's look at number 1. So number 1 is 10 minus 2 plus 8. So looking at order of operations, so we start at the very top. Are there parentheses anywhere? Nope, so we skip it. Okay, are there exponents? Nope, so we skip it. Is there multiplying or dividing? Nope, skip that one. Now we're down at addition and subtraction. Now, I know addition comes first in order of operations, but it does not mean we do it first. So here, with addition and subtraction being together, we always look left to right. So which one is furthest to the left? Which? Subtraction. So that's what we start with, okay? So basically, we just do the 10 minus 2, which is what? 8. So then you just rewrite it. So we have 8 plus 8 now. So what's 8 plus 8?
15.
And there's your answer. Okay, that's it. You have, as long as you follow order of operations, you're going to be fine. All right, but you have to write these out step by step. Otherwise, they will get confusing. Okay, some of them are going to have like 8 steps. You have to write them out. So this one, number 2. Okay, we have 4 plus 3 times 5. So we start over order of operations all over again. Do we have parentheses? Nope. Do we have exponents? Nope. Multiplying or dividing? Yeah, we have multiplication. So that's where we start. Okay, so I leave that 4 in that addition sign alone. I just copy it down. Now, 3 times 5? 15. And then all we got left is addition. So what's 4 plus 15? 19. And there's your answer. All right, so let's jump over to page 445. We're going to do a couple of these. So number 1 here. So we have 8 plus 4 minus 3. So up here, do we have parentheses? Nope. Do we have exponents? Nope. Multiplying or dividing? Nope. Now we're down at addition and subtraction. So which one comes first, left to right? Stephen? Addition. So that's the one we're going to start with. So what's 8 plus 4? 12. So we just copy down that minus 3, and now we do the subtraction. What's 12 minus 3? 9. All right, number 2, 38 minus 19 plus 12. So, parentheses?
No.
Exponents?
No.
Multiplying or dividing? Nope. So now we're down to addition, subtraction. So, which one are we going to do first? Subtraction, because it's to the left. Okay, so we always read a book left to right, so we start with the subtraction. So, what's 38 minus 19? $19. And just copy down plus 12, and now we just add them. So what's 19 plus 12? 31. And there's your answer. Okay, so that's all you have to do here. As long as you follow these steps, these are very, very easy, guys. Because all you're doing is adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Nothing crazy. Nothing complex. You're not doing a bunch of random formulas. You're just doing addition, subtraction, multiplying, or dividing. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to page 442. And I want you guys to do A and B. A and B. So work your way down order of operations if you have to. That poster will always be up there. You can always go back and look at that. Take your time. I'll give you a couple minutes. So letter A, we have 10 plus 2 times 15. So we look at order of operations. Do we have parentheses?
No.
Exponents?
No.
Multiplying or dividing?
Yes.
Yeah, we got to do the multiplication first. So we just copy down the 10 and the addition sign. Now we do the 2 times 15, which is what? 30. So then, now we just add. What's 10 plus 30? 40. And there's your answer. Okay, letter B here. 16 divided by 2 times 4. Okay, parentheses. Exponents. Multiplying or dividing? Yes, we have both. So which one are we doing first? Division. Because remember, it goes first left to right. Okay, so 16 divided by 2 goes first. So that'd be 8 times 4, 32. Okay, any questions on this so far? All right, now they're going to start adding in parentheses and exponents. Okay, so nothing changes. You still just follow order of operations. So this one, number 3, 20 divided by 4 plus 17 times the parentheses of 9 minus 6. So do we have parentheses?
Yes.
Yes, that's where we start. So everything else that's not in parentheses, you just copy down. Okay, so literally I do 20 divided by 4 plus 17 times, now we do, what's 9 minus 6? 3. Okay, so do we have any exponents now? Nope. What about multiplying or dividing? Yes, we have both. So which one goes first? The division. So we go ahead and do the division. So what's 20 divided by 4?
5.
So we get 5 plus 17 times 3. Okay, so we still have multiplication, so we got to do that first. So I'm just going to copy down the 5 and the addition sign. And what's 17 times 3? Anybody know? Mm-hmm. 51. And then all we got left is addition, so we add it up, and you get 56. Okay, number 4. So we have 3 times 6 squared plus 4. So do we have parentheses? No. Do we have exponents? Yes. So that's where we start. So everything other than that, we just copy down. So I just copy 3 in my multiplication. And then what's 6 squared?
36.
36, because remember, it's not 6 times 2, it's 6 times 6, because that means there's 2 6s there. So it's 36 plus 4. Okay, so we've done our exponents. Now we're on multiplying or dividing. Okay, do we have, so we have multiplying, so we got to multiply it out. And we get what?
63.
Oh. Should be 3 times 36.
Oh. 108.
108. So 108 plus 4. And then all we got left is the addition, so add it up and we get 112. Okay, number 5 here. So we have 5 plus the parentheses of 8 squared minus 2 times 2. So, do we have parentheses? Yes. Now, when you have parentheses like this, you basically start over order of operations all over again. Okay, as soon as you go to the parentheses, now we're working it down again. Do we have exponents in the parentheses? Yeah. So 8 squared would be what? 64. Remember, it's 8 times 8, not 8 times 2. All right, now, I'm getting rid of that because that just looks confusing for you guys. Okay, so now we have 5 plus the parentheses of 64 minus 2 times 2. So we still have parentheses. We're not done yet. Okay, so we have to do the parentheses first. So basically, what's 64 minus 2? 62. So now we have 5 plus 62 times 2. So we've done parentheses. We've done exponents. Now we're on multiplying or dividing. Do we have either? Yeah, we got multiplication. So we got to multiply that out. So we just copy down the 5 in the addition. And then what's 62 times 2? Not quite. 124. So now all we have left is addition. So we do 5 plus 124. And we get 129. Okay? Any questions on this? All right, we're going to jump over and do a couple more on page 445 again. We're going to do number 7, and we're going to do number 8. All right. And I'm going to do them over here because they get long. Actually, no, I better just do them over here. All right, so number 7. Okay, so we start order of operations all over again. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. So we go to the parentheses now. So everything else I just copy down. All right, it just literally, you just rewrite it. So 8 times. So now in the parentheses, we have an exponent. So we have to do that first. So what's 2 to the 4th power? Remember, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So basically you got 4 times 4. 16. So 16 minus 3 plus 8. So now we still got to finish out our parentheses. So we just rewrite 8 in that multiplication sign. Now what's 16 minus 3? 13 plus 8. This is why I'm telling you, you have to write them out. Otherwise, they get very confusing. Okay, now, so we've done parentheses. We've done exponents. Now we're on multiplying or dividing. Do we have either? Yeah, we got multiplication right here. So we have to do that first. So 8 times 13. 104. So then we have 104 plus 8. And we get what? 112. And you're done. Okay? Guys, as long as you're writing it out and keep copying it and writing it and doing it step by step, you will be fine every time. As long as you follow that order of operations, you have to follow it to a T. Now, number 8 is a very long one. It can get kind of confusing. This is why I'm telling you have to write them out. Okay, number 8. We have 9 plus 4 cubed times the parentheses of 20 minus 8 divided by 2 plus 6. Okay, it's not hard. Don't overcomplicate this. So we just start with order of operations. Do we have parentheses? Yes. Okay, so everything else that's not in parentheses, I just copy down. So 9 plus 4 cubed times, now what's 20 minus 8? 12 divided by 2 plus 6. Okay, so we've done our parentheses. Now we got to do exponents. Do we have exponents? Yep, so we're doing that next. So everything else I copy down. So 9 plus, now we have to do the 4 cubed. 4 times 4 times 4. Guys, remember, if those perfect cubes in the back, I showed you guys what it is. You guys have this answer.
4 times 3?
No, not 4 times 3. 4 times 4 times 4. It's that 4 cubed. It's in the back. It's a perfect cube. We were copying them down the other day. 64. Okay, everything else just gets copied. Times 12 divided by 2 plus 6. Okay, so we've done parentheses. We've done exponents. Now we're on to the next step, which is multiplying or dividing. Whatever comes first, left to right. So, which one are we going to do first? Multiplying, because it's right here. The division comes later. So, we have to do 64 times 12. So, what's 4 times 2? 8. 6 times 2? 12. Okay, so we come down here and put a 0. What's 1 times 4? And 1 times 6? 6. So we add it up. 8, 6, 7. So 768. So everything else gets copied down. So 9 plus 768 divided by 2 plus 6. If you notice, they start getting shorter as you go down. It's kind of like a tornado. The shape anyways. It gets smaller as you go down to the bottom. All right, now, still on multiplying and dividing. Do we have any more of that? Yeah, we have division, so we got to divide this out still. So everything else I copy down. So 9 plus, now I have to do the 768 divided by 2. So how many times does 2 go into 7? 3 times. So that would be 6. We subtract, get 1. Bring down my 6. How many times does 2 go into 16? 8 times. So that's 16. Get 0, bring down our 8. How many times is 2 going to 8?
4 times.
4 times. And that's going to cancel each other out. So it's 384 and then plus 6. So now we're down to, we got rid of our parentheses, we got rid of exponents, we got rid of the multiplying and dividing. Now we're on addition and subtraction. Now, since both of these are addition, you can go ahead and add them up all at once. You don't have to do it in 2 steps, okay? Since they're both addition, just go ahead and add them out. So, basically 9 plus 6 is what?
15.
So then do 15 plus 384.
99.
399. And there's your answer. Yes, it took a little bit, but guys, it wasn't hard. It's not complicated. Okay, you just have to slow down. Do not rush through these. Otherwise, you will struggle. You cannot rush these. And when you're copying these down, do not change anything. You have to do the same order. You can't change it. Okay, whatever way it's stated, you have to keep it that way. Now, another thing I want to show you real quick before we move on to C and D. Okay, you are going to see something like this. So 3 plus 4. Okay, that dot means multiplication. Okay, whenever you see a dot in math like this in between 2 numbers, and it's up there too on the multiplication sign. Okay, a dot means multiplication. Now, when you're rewriting these, you can change that to your x, so you know it's multiplication. But for the future, you need to start realizing that a dot means multiplying. Okay, just in case you see it. So let's go back, page 443. And I want you guys to do C and D. Write them out and take your time. Follow the steps of order of operations. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. Go ahead and get started. Here we go. So letter C. Okay, we have 25 times the parentheses of 5 minus 2 divided by 5 minus 12. Okay, so order of operations, do we have parentheses? Yeah, that's where we start. So everything else we just copy down. So 25 times, now, what's 5 minus 2? 3 divided by 5 minus 12. Okay, now, do we have exponents? Nope. Multiplying or division? Yes. Which one are we going to do first? Isabella? The 25 times 3, which is what? 75. So 75 divided by 5 minus 12. Okay, so now what do we do next? What's our next step? The division. So what's 75 divided by 5? 15. So you have 15 minus 12. Okay, what's 15 minus 12? 3. And there's your answer. All right, letter D now. 24 divided by the parentheses of 2 cubed plus 4. So, order of operations, parentheses. Do we have them? Yes, so that's where we're starting. So I rewrite everything else. 24 divided by, now the parentheses. Well, since we have exponents in the parentheses, we got to start with that. So what's 2 cubed? 8. Remember, that's 2 times 2 times 2. So then we have 8 plus 4 in parentheses. So we're still not done with parentheses. So we got to finish that out. So I rewrite everything else again. 24 divided by, now, what's 8 plus 4? 12. So all we have left now is 24 divided by 12, and we get 2. Any questions on these two? As long as you follow those steps, you will be fine. Okay? And if you need to, they also state it on 442, that order of operations, they tell you which order it is, okay? It says parentheses, then you do exponents, multiplying, dividing, and then addition and subtraction, okay, if you ever forget. All right, one last thing you're going to see. All right, number 6. It says write an expression for the total cost of 5 lotions, 2 candles, and 4 lip balms. Find the total cost. So they want you to actually write an expression out. So what I mean by that, Since they are finding 5 lotions, okay, you're trying to find the cost for 5 lotions, and I know that a lotion costs $5, we're going to do 5 times $5. Plus, because we're trying to find the total cost, you got to add everything up. Plus, now the candles. Okay, so we have 2 candles, and they cost $7 a piece. So you would do 2 times 7. Plus, now we got to do the lip balms. So we have 4 lip balms, and they're $2 a piece. So 4 times 2. And then you literally just work your problem out. Okay, so you write it out, and then you solve it. So let's go down here and do one together. Number 4. So it says tickets to a play cost $10 for members and $24 for non-members. They want you to write an expression to find the total cost for 4 non-members and 2 member tickets. Then find the total cost altogether. Okay? So our expression, this is where we start. Since we're trying to find the cost of 4 non-member tickets and 2 member tickets, we got to start with the non-member first. How much did non-member tickets cost? 24. So since we're buying 4 of them, you are going to do 4 times 24. And then plus, because we have to, since we're finding the total cost, you got to add everything up. Now we do the member tickets. We have 2 member tickets. How much did those cost? So we do 2 times 10. So there's your expression. That's written out. Literally, most of the time, it's going to be multiplying and adding for this, okay? So now we just multiply it out, following because we have no parentheses. We don't have exponents, but we have multiplication on both sides here. So we got to do 4 times 24. Does anybody know what that is? 96. And since this is multiplication, we can go ahead and do that too. What's 2 times 10? 20. And now we just add it up. So how much is it going to cost altogether? $116. Okay, so that's how those work. All right. So you just got to write it out and then solve it. That's all they want you to do. If you ever get stuck on one, just refer back to this page. Now, remember about the dot in multiplication. You're going to see it on IXL today, okay? So, your homework on IXL, section 6th grade math, section O, number 3. It does have a star next to it. It's at the top of the page. So, you got plenty of time. Go ahead and get to work. If you have any questions, call me over, come up and see me. Write them out. You're probably going to need a piece of paper because you're going to need to write these out. Now, remember, do not change the order of anything. You're just basically just copying it down from one step to another.